Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of House Running 3 in Black Ice as the People's Republic of China. So, in previous episode we did manage to take Nagoya, and we did also get a little bit more ground north of Tokyo, so we are so close to linking up with these two armies. We have got on the reinforcements now in here, so let's just go ahead and move these to Nagaoka, sorry, and then we can go ahead and hopefully defeat the enemies here quickly. And then start doing some counterattacks in... Oh, there's another attack there. Oh, hospital, there we go. Hungsha, and then Shanghai gets a small shipyard. Amphibious unit training advanced, so get a bit more morale for the naval infantry. They kind of do need that. How's the morale in there? It's 19%. Yeah, no, we're not quite up to date yet. Oh, right, there's the island over there. We don't really need to worry about that one, to be fair. We do have 400 base IC now. That's pretty decent. Hey, Victor Kuroiso. Takayama, Kuroiso, Shiranazai. So there's a lot of bombing runs happening. Let's go ahead and send some more troops down that way. This one can move in. And I suppose most of these can start attacking into Shiranasan now. So that is hopefully going to get us through Jutsu. Oh, right, so that's the enemy unit there. It's just a headquarters, admittedly, so it shouldn't be too bad. As soon as we take Kuroiso, we can then start doing a few more things. I do wonder if we get to Kiryu. But I don't know if we can. We can definitely get to Kito, or Mito, sorry, not Kito. Mito, and then potentially even to Chiba, but I don't know how much that would actually help us. I mean, once we start attacking Tokyo, it will, but right now we're not quite ready for that yet. There's, while there's not that many combat strength units in there, there's a lot of shatter units, essentially, but there's still a decent bit overall. Ooh, resource production, yeah, I'll take that. Another victory at Nagoya. Lost 6,000 men, they lost almost 20, so not too shabby. And I think our troops kind of need to get a bit of organization in here. We may need to cycle some troops in and out as well at some point. Some more ground attacks completed. Oh yeah, this should be a pretty easy victory now. There's Hillswoods. Oh, there we go. We've taken Kuroiso. So which one is the bombing... or bombers doing the Kuroiso? Okay, it's this one. I suppose we'll start doing some ground attack on Mabashi. Continuous. And then we've got the light bombers in here as well, which we could start helping on Jotsu. Probably not how it's very nice to be fair, but anyway. Oh, Plums. Yeah, there we go. We've got a victory there. Election. Well, we're probably going to win that. Ivanskoye is going to be an easy victory for us again. And the reinforcements are almost here, so let's go ahead and take the infantry. And, oh, they are taking Istra. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 3 of these go to Kimki. And 2 go into Orinservo, and then we'll take this one to Orinservo as well. That way we'll have a bit of defenders in there. We're going to man the fortifications and hopefully hold on to them. And technically speaking, as long as the Soviets keep the logistics running and don't interfere with the combat, I can hold on to the provinces for a long while. Oh, there we go, military hospital, right. I see efficiency is a bit on the low end. Very much on the low end, actually. Several ground attacks. And are we winning this combat? The Mabashi troops are definitely taking a lot of casualties in there. I suppose, is this one? This one does not have a connection to Tokyo. No, so potentially we could try attacking across the river soon. I don't think we're quite ready for it yet, but I think we'll send the naval infantry there. And then once we got some air support, we can probably cut them off in there. If need be, we might be, or if possible, we might actually cut the enemy into 3 different sections in here. Like 1, just the Tokyo surroundings. And 2 would be kind of in the middle here. And then there would be the Osaka pocket, or Osaka Kanazawa pocket. I'm not entirely sure if we'll be able to pull that off quite yet, but I'm sure that we are... Oh, yeah, definitely dealing a lot of casualties in here for the enemy in Mabashi now. So that's probably going to be over soon enough, this combat. I mean, there's probably like several hundred from... 500 in Mabashi from the ground attack. Another victory at Ivanskoye. But we did manage to get the troops in here in time, so they're not going to get into Moscow yet. Providing some help in there, at least. And how we're looking... Okay, it's December already. We're going to get some oil rigs very shortly. We're going to get some naval bases. So we are going to get some submarines this month as well. There's some more pillboxes being built for the Western Front. Right, Himeji Akashi. How are we doing in there? We could use a bit more troops, I think. Oh, yeah, we had a lot of troops to retreat here recently. Okay, well, let's go ahead and send in basically all of these. And then probably a few more of these, actually. I haven't been keeping too much attention on the battle in here, admittedly. Oh, there we go, Victor and Nagasaki. And we are going to be arriving, hopefully, here shortly. Hey, light cruiser escort roll advance. The light cruiser position is going to be slightly better in combat. It may not be a huge increase, but it's an improvement still. As soon as we take that one, I suppose, let's go ahead and send another 2 divisions in there. And actually what we could do is take maybe a couple of these units, give a support attack into Shirane, just so that we can break the enemy there slightly faster, get going and conquer that. Right, I suppose, actually, if we can get to Mabashi, which might be a bit easier said than done, do we have a lot of troops that could still... Well, we've got 3 divisions that could still potentially attack from here, so we might need to wait a little bit longer. But if we take Mabashi and then maybe Matsumoto, that would already cut off the Tokyo area. Do we have a lot of... Yeah, we've got plenty of tungsten, actually, I'm pretty sure. I haven't checked that, but I'm pretty sure that we do have a lot of tungsten, because we've got like 30 or something total. There we go, Ivanskoye, that's yet another attack. It's another mechanized division attacking. It's probably going to be another mechanized division taking heavy losses trying to attack us in here. And most of the bombing runs that are happening are actually our bombing runs, so that's good. Right, we may need to retreat another mechanized division. Let's go ahead and pull that one down southeast, or southwest, sorry. There we go. A lot of good ground attacks. And we have taken, or got onto Jutsu. Oh, so... Nagano is only 1 unit there currently. Of course, we don't have enough troops here yet. I think these need to dig in. Once we get some more troops in there, one of them can at least attack into Mabashi with the troops that are already all ready to attack from here. Oh, never mind. We won't be able to do that attack yet then. Toyama troops? Okay, there's a division from Toyama attacking. Well, it's not really a proper division anyway. But that is causing some potential issues there. Let's go ahead and give a bit of support attack from another direction into Shirane. Just so that we can get the penalty for them. And that should help already a pretty good amount. Is this one that's not attacking anything right now? I don't think we have any... We've got Mabashi and Shirane currently. I suppose you could start doing ground attacks in Toyama. Ooh, submarine hull. Right, we can get the streamlined hull. That's going to increase the speed of the submarines a little bit further. Very good. Single engine fighter is also going to get an upgrade very shortly. Right, let's have a look at the Western Front. So that battle is going well in Minsk. Ivanskoye is going swimmingly, and then the battle in election. Well, there's a Soviet unit that is a bit bad, or worse for wear, but I think everything else is fine. Where's the mechanized division, or motorized division? Okay, it's almost here. So eventually it will be able to join in the combat again. But yeah, the battle in Ivanskoye is going quite nicely. I might go ahead and send one of the mechanized division, or motorized divisions, to help in election. Just to be on the safe side. And then we've got several ground attacks in... ooh. That one's probably going to shatter very shortly. They have gotten at least one of the armored divisions over here in Mito. It's probably one of the ones that we shattered already before. Recently, so it's probably not in a very high strength. But it's there, and we've managed to get to 91% off the ratio now, so that's good. Well, there's not that much divisions defending in here. I could probably just go ahead and take like 2 divisions. Get to Hamamatsu. There we go, victory at Ivanskoye. Once again. In Himeji, we're still doing pretty good. The enemy still got over 180 divisions in that combat, all from Osaka. But here's the thing, once we start cutting off their supplies, like, I think next spring, if we can link up with the troops, so that is, the next spring that is probably going to start losing the supplies so quickly that that attack will eventually just fall out. Of course, it is a bit easier said than done, but I'm pretty sure that it can be done. Also, I'm going to go ahead and take these 3 divisions, start attacking across the river into Kiryu. Actually, is that a river crossing penalty? It is, okay. So there's river crossing to both of these. But if we can get Kiryu, because there's a lot of shatter units in there, so there's not that much defense. Ooh, there we go, Blitzkrieg basics, maybe. Oh yeah, almost 10,000 casualties in Nara from Minsk. And election, we took take a decent bit of casualties in there, but we've been able to hold on for now. Okay, the enemy is pushing... Oh, they've got onto Voronezh already. And where's the next set of infantry that we have underway? It's there's the motorized division. I'm guessing the infantry is still... Oh, it's over there. Okay, so it's still several thousand kilometers away, most likely. We're getting another crude oil rig soon enough. Actually, I believe that is in... That's up here, isn't it? No, that's level... Actually, yeah, it is. Right, single engine fighter prototype advanced, so we can keep on researching these texts then. I suppose I might prioritize those real quick. And now we've got the single engine fighter, so what is our fighter? It is... Okay, it's Yakolev Yak 9UT. So it's still the Soviet designs, more or less. I have the battle in Kiryu. We haven't actually done much damage in the... Right, are we... I don't know if we're actually bombing that province yet. I don't think we are. But both of those are busy. And I think, actually, do we have the medium bombers up here? Well, there's the close air support, which could potentially start doing a bit of... Right, we've got someone bombing there. Let's start doing some ground attack in Matsumoto. And where do we have the... Alright, so these are attacking Takayama. We've got planes over here that aren't doing anything. We'll do Toyama, we're already bombing. We could probably go ahead and start doing bombing runs into Nagano. So basically it's a bomb all the troops trying to move through here. And thus they'll take probably a fairly significant casualties. And that's going to allow us to maybe then... Oh, Nabashi, they're actually moving their troops away already from... Right, well I was planning on attacking there anyway, so let's go ahead and send one of these in. And then 3 from the north, so that should be 4 units into my Bashi. A lot of them are pretty low on strength already. So there should be like a 1 or 2 bombing runs that we might actually get through. Oh, we got a bombing run at Osaka. Okay, did that... It didn't really make much of a dent on the troops there. But that's unfortunate. We really shouldn't be doing those bombing runs in there. But unfortunately, if they're flying over a combat, then they will try to help there. And then take massive casualties along with that. Of course, taking Kiryu is... Oh, paratroopers are quite advanced. There we go. Transport planes are a bit cheaper. And combat arms coordination advance. Light cruiser crew training advance. So very good things. And what are we doing in here? So the oil rig. 5 more days for the oil rig. Naval bases. Of course, there's the submarines that are going to be done in like within the next week. But that's 6 submarines, so that should last us for a little while. Not that we're using the submarines too much anymore. We've got the submarines in here. Just well, I suppose there's not too much in there, so let's go ahead and do some convoy raiding around here, shall we? And there we go. We're definitely making quite a dent on the ranks here. Oh, North of Minsk is once again under attack. And well, it took 400 casualties total. Not the worst. I do actually wonder, if we were to attack into Istra... Oh, we don't have fuel, do we? No, we don't have fuel. Okay, so if we had fuel, we probably could be able to... Oh, they are under ground attack right now from the Soviet planes as well. There we go. So that would be something that we might be able to push away, but right now the lack of fuel is causing some issues here. Right, we've got quite a few units in here still. I think I could try to get into Obninsk. But at the same time, Kaluga would probably be the primary target. We'll leave 3 infantry divisions behind. The rest of these can attack. We'll leave a couple of these units behind, and these can give support attack. Similarly, we're going to go ahead and spread this corps around further south as well. Make sure that Tula is not under risk of being overrun anytime soon. It's going to take a while before we get more troops in here. So how's the Meiji combat going? We've got another mechanized division that should probably pull back. Do we have anything else in here that we could send back into the combat? Well, we've got a couple of infantry. Let's send one of them. Still got plenty of troops in there in the end, so it's not that bad. Oh, destroy crew training advance. Very good. And my goodness, there's a lot of bombing runs happening right now. Let's see, Matsumoto was 200. Toyama's 300. We could potentially attack there. We'd also... right, so we've gotten up here already. I'm going to go ahead and attack into Toyota. Oh, Toyota, right. Let's go ahead and give a bit of support attack from a couple units here. So Toyota, there's 1 Contrip division and 1 at HQ there. So we take that one. If we are going to be taking Mabashi and then Matsumoto, we'll have linked up with the troops. That's already going to be a pretty decent situation for us. And of course, we are going to be sinking any convoys that they might have, if they have any at this point. There is no guarantee. There we go. We've got 92% offer ratio, so that has been slowly increased. Oh! Right, we could actually get a bit more... I'm actually going to go ahead and get a few more escorts for our convoys, and then maybe a few more convoys as well. There we go. We'll get 100 convoys and 40 escorts. And then I suppose we are going to be getting a lot of submarines. We have gotten some better submarine techs as well, I think. So if we were to get another 6 of these, for example, it's not too expensive. It does take a while, mind you, but should be mostly fine. 3 more days for the first set of submarines. With the close air support flying in as well. Oh, destroy escort roll advance. Very good. And victory at Toyota. There we go. That is a whole lot of casualties that we're inflicting with our ground attacks there. So Nagoya is under attack once again. But nothing too strong. That is going to be a problem. We've got some heavy AT as well to spare. Did I have any more troops to send in, perhaps? I mean, I could maybe go ahead and take on the 5th Corps from here. Go ahead and move that to Fuzhou. That's going to be a bit far away, mind you, but we can rebase the transports there. And that's going to be one more corps over here that we can then probably bring into Nagoya or somewhere around there. And that way we can then maybe just cross the gap to here. Is that... Okay, that one's attacking south and it's looking a little bit dire. That's taking most of the casualties, I suppose. At least most of the organization losses. Liberia wants to buy some of our energy, I'm sure. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my assault ships down to the coast with Tokyo. Ooh, ground attack tactics advance, very good. The ground efficiency is going to be slightly better. And tomorrow we'll get some of the submarines. Oh, Hitachi is under attack. It's mostly headquarters that are attacking, though. There's one armored unit. We've got some piercing, although it's got more armor than we got piercing. Nagoya is a victory, and Hitachi is also a victory. There we go. Maebashi, yeah, so there's a lot of ground attacks in here. I don't know if Maebashi, we are at least dealing damage to the troops there, but we're not necessarily doing it quickly enough. And they're doing another attack on the eastern flank here. But that's fine. It's mostly headquarters that are going to then just spend a lot of their forces for no good reason. We're so close with the gap here. There's not that much defenders in Tsuruga, so we could potentially attack there again. Give it another go. We are still doing the ground attacks in there. There's the headquarters that are going to shatter, and then there's 3 divisions defending. I think with some ground attacks going in there, we can probably break these. There's the submarines. Let's go ahead and start... Let's just get them to Busan for now. I'll relocate those later on. So how long of range? 1,800 kilometers? It's not quite as much as I was hoping for, but I suppose it's better than nothing. Could be potentially enough to start convoying out there, if they have even convoys to begin with. So we'll let them regain organization first, and we'll probably get some more upgrades as well. Oh, we've got a bit of air combat over Kuroso. Actually, how are our interceptors doing? They're a little bit beaten down. Oh, there we go, bombing in Matsumoto. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the enemy is losing a lot of ground there. We could probably go ahead and send at least maybe 2 divisions there. We'll have 2 dig in Nagoya. We could probably go ahead and send one of these up there as well. And then technically speaking, this one get to Numazu. So reduce the areas that they can have their troops in. Oh, we still haven't taken Shirane-san. We'll slowly work on it. Oh, and we've got one of these divisions that probably should pull back from the combat for the time being. We've got the naval infantry up there. We've got another light infantry. So we've got a few divisions left behind, but that's not enough to really... for doing proper guard duty in there. How are we looking on... Okay, that one definitely needs to pull back. We could probably go ahead and send in another mercenary infantry instead. The enemy still got 177 units in this combat, technically speaking. So if we do have a look at okay, they've got 756 brigades total in the combat. We've got 112. So there's a small difference in the numbers there. Hey, there we go. Ulrika and Shishuka. And we've got... Oh, right, more submarines. You get a group of 6 submarines. That might be a little bit overkill. I think we are going to start getting some... Yeah, there's a decent bit of stacking penalty. Not the best situation, I suppose. So we've got a bit more production available, though. I guess we do still need to get a lot more planes. I'm just going to go ahead and get another... at least 8 squadrons of interceptors. Since we got the upgraded tech here recently as well, that's going to be quite useful. And then I'm going to go ahead and get a bit more... probably medium bombers, actually. Those are quite successful. And of course, they got a good range, so that's going to be very useful for us. There we go, good bombing run on Matsumoto and Toyama. Takayama, Maebashi. At this point, we're starting to have so many bombing runs that it's going to get a little bit ridiculous. We've still got the attack on Kaluga, which is not going quite as planned. But at least it stopped a lot of the enemy attacks in here, so we've got some breathing room now. And we can dig in and all that. For Kiryu, we are at least slowly getting in there. Actually, here's the thing. We might be able to chop this into multiple pieces. Well, I mean, I was planning on potentially 3 pieces already, although it might not actually work out as intended. Okay, I don't know if the attack on Maebashi is really going to succeed right now. Especially since they're doing counterattack. Oh, we've got a zinc shortage. A nickel shortage. Oh, right, because the total IC has increased high enough. So it basically lowers everything. Except the ones that we produce ourselves. Okay, I'm going to stop that attack. And how many of these? Okay, that's heading south. So there we go. There's a major defeat. 9,000 men casualties for us, 2,000 for them. Of course, they got fairly high numbers or modifiers in there. But I suspect that the battle over here in Jutsu should be a relatively easy victory in the end, because we are still bombing or doing ground attacks on both of these provinces, I believe. Plus, they got the shore bombardment penalty right now. And in the Far East, oh, right, there's even more headquarters plus one armored division attacking us there. Are we getting across the river by chance? Maybe. Maybe. Got another unit over here that could probably join into the Shiranistan combat. Oh, Kimku is now under attack. Well, our troops are in good shape. There's a lot of Soviet troops that are retreating, but at least our troops could hold on to that. And we got North of Minskill. Of course, since we don't have any fuel, we can't do counterattack in here. That's the big problem. But that's partially because the Soviets... I do actually wonder, if we have a look at the theaters... I hope that this is not going to crash the game. Let's see, actually, which one of these is the main theater? Murmansk, okay. So Murmansk HQ. How many? Okay, there's only 8 regiments of mechanized, but there's 17 battalions. There's 117 armored. Wait, is that doubling up over here on some of these numbers? I think it is actually. Yeah, no, it's doubling up the numbers for some reason. Okay, well, there's still the 117 armored battalions, or armored regiments. There's 9 armored battalions, 1 special armor. There's 158 light... No, actually, that's armored car. 35 armored engineers. 58, not 158, but 58 assault gun battalions. Then, of course, a lot of planes and all that. They got some guards units. And then I believe that one... Actually, where does it start the second loop then? Over here. So they do have a decent bit of motorized stuff as well. So no wonder they need a whole lot of... Actually, let's have a look at the supply. So if we take a look at Moscow... Required daily fuel, 8,000. Okay, I can see why they're having some fuel issues. Like, my required fuel is only a fraction of that. Now, to be fair, we're trading about 260 away already to them, partially because of the planes and the troops that we have in the territories. Plus, I suppose we are probably trading some, like, legit to them as well. 50. So not that much in the end. But it's something. Right, let's get back to Japan. Oh, we may need to retreat some more troops from here. Send in these 2 infantry to the west. These 2 southwest. We can send in the mercenary or the mechanized corps in, and I suppose another mercenary division and another general in there. So we've still got plenty of troops to rotate with. I suppose the enemy is still taking heavy casualties. Kimki is now under attack. Should be able to hold. Yeah, that was an easy victory. So Jochu is under attack as well, but that's going to be fairly effective ground attacks there. We might be able to get through there soon. The attack on Kiryu is not going all that well, but the defense in Hitachi is doing fairly well. We haven't really taken much casualties there. How bad is the enemy or the Japanese situation with industry? It's 84 total. There is no... Well, I suppose we did take some industry over there. Nagano would be the next one that we could probably take. That's got a lot of pillboxes though, so that's not an easy one to conquer. We're not really getting... Oh, right, there's a bit of ground attack in Matsumoto. Do we have, I suppose... We've got 2 divisions attacking in there. We've got another one that is moving in... Oh, Takayama is empty. Interesting. I do wonder if we could link up over here. Which was kind of the original plan, sort of. But then there was some complications along the way. Of course, once we start getting a few more provinces in here, we can then start moving some more troops to the west. And link up in here somewhere, then start chopping off this into another pocket. Oh, railroad network to level 7, very good. And slowly but surely, we should be able to... Oh, there we go. Ibashi, Jirasan, Taruga. So there's a lot of ground attacks. Actually, speaking of Taruga, there's not that much enemies remaining in there. They've got 2 divisions in there. And looks like the battle in... Okay, we may need to retreat another mechanized division. But we probably have some more troops over here. Yeah, we can send another mechanized division in with some heavy armor. So overall, the enemy is still taking pretty hefty casualties, but they are starting to have more and more issues with the manpower. Like, there's more and more of these that are about to shatter troops in the combat already. Some of them are about to shatter from the get-go as well. Oh, there we go. Victory at Shiranisan. They actually took about the same amount of casualties as we did. And Victory at Jaruka did take a decent bit of casualties in there, but that's fine. We can go actually and start moving the infantry into Maizuru then. Because that's then going to be able to support either one of these. If they start doing counterattack into Jaruka. I don't know if they will. It's in Mountain Woods, which is going to be worse terrain to attack than in Himeji. Armor piercing discarding Sabo advanced, so that's a bit more piercing for our troops. That's going to be probably a lot of upgrades as well. Cruiser surface search radar advance and cruiser air search radar advance. So there we go. That one's still mostly fine. We did manage to win that combat. We could potentially just leave some troops behind him. Oh, yeah, no, there's no one defending in Maibashi currently. So we can maybe get there. And how's the battle in here? Well, if we were to give some support attack, I think we've got a chance. We can also go ahead and have one of these give support attack. So there's 4 divisions now attacking, hopefully, in here. Oh, there we go. That's a pretty good victory. Well, pretty good bombing runs, rather, taking place there. And I suppose this one could maybe switch to Matsumoto, because we kind of need to get that as soon as possible. The sooner we can wreck the enemy there, we might be able to link up with Maibashi, and then we have cut off the enemy. And after that, I suppose, well, actually, if we get to Maibashi, and if we get into Kiryu, which is far from guaranteed right now, we can then potentially, well, I mean, then we'll have just one province narrow gap over here. So if we were to get to, like, Yokohama or something, which is not really easy to manage necessarily, but it's a possibility, I suppose, somewhere down the line. Hey, victory at Joju, so they took 14,000 casualties, we took 1,000. Light cruiser class advanced, so we can start researching some of that. Let's go ahead and get these underway once more. That's a few things. We can get the light cruiser armament advanced. Everything else is fine. Then we've got the fighter bomber to interceptor conversion, which actually I'm going to hold on to that. Keep on researching that further, because we do use them as basically escort fighters, and they do quite well actually in that role. Well, relatively well at least. Oh, there we go. Victor and Matsumoto. Actually, no, it's not a Victor at Matsumoto. It was the ground attack there. I keep getting myself confused with those pop-ups, I admit. At some point, we may need to just stop those. At this point, actually, yeah, we can probably stop that. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait one more. Oh. Victor and Maibashi. There we go. So one more bombing run thing, and I can actually right-click this to not open up the pop-up window, but display in the log and on the map. Oh, they got onto someone else in Maibashi, but I don't think that wasn't really going to be much of a problem. This one can join it in now, so that's already pretty low on strength. Yeah, they just shatter immediately. Richter and Maibashi. Oh, there's another one coming in. So it's just a lot of troops that shatter are probably trying to return into Osaka that we're now catching up in here. They are delaying us a little bit one by one, but it's not too bad. And I suppose what I could do is I could take a few of these divisions, or 2 of these at least, attack southeast, and then maybe another one to attack southwest to make sure that we can get 2 and hold Maibashi. Ooh, airport capability level 7, very good. And the airbase in Maizuru got another level. We can already have a decent bit of planes there, but of course I do want to increase that further as soon as we have a chance. But yeah, we've taken definitely quite a bit of ground in here. Actually, is there any more VPs that we're close to? Well, there are plenty, but we are probably not going to get any of these right now. Actually, that one should probably stop the attack. There's only 1 unit attacking, so we're going to hold on to that. Oh, there we go, Victoria. Zaruga? Oh, right, we got there now. Now it's just a matter of getting the troops in there, digging in, and then holding on to it. And they did not take away the troops from Osaka yet. So that's good. Which kind of means that we might be able to actually... What we'll wait over here is once we've linked up with the troops, we can then attack into Nara. And then maybe even if we take Kyoto, then we have all of those troops surrounded. It's easier said than done, mind you, but if we can take Kyoto... and then just let them try to attack everywhere and hold hopefully as much as possible. Ooh, support capabilities as well advanced, there we go. And then clear out the northern pocket first. And then clear out Osaka pocket, because that's going to be very painful. Of course, what we might even do is, before we even clear out Osaka, just to clear out the Tokyo pocket first. Which is also probably not going to be a very simple course of action either. Let's go ahead and take 2 units into Toyama. And then the other 2 can start attacking south towards Nagano. Or Nagano. I don't know if that's going to be an easy victory, but there's a lot of rather damaged units in there. If we're still doing the ground attacks in there, which I believe we are, Should be able to break in there. Oh, Minsk is under attack. Okay, is there any other... So there's still the attack into Kaluga, which is... it's not going quite as planned, although we are at least keeping the enemy busy there. And if we can take that one, that's going to be an airfield, which is a lot. Oh, Orel's been retaken. Oh, but the Soviets are getting surrounded over here in Ukraine. That's not looking too strong. But at least Moscow holds. Are we... Oh, no, we still don't have fuel in here. Never mind. I was hoping that we could do a bit of attacks there, but nope. Another victory in Mabashi. Is there going to be yet another unit redeploying there? I mean, probably. Well, it's probably not even redeploying. Let's go ahead and take that one off the list. Send in the naval infantry into the combat instead. I believe we've got some units that are going to be joining into this at some point. Actually, which one was the one... Oh, that's a lag spike. It's Christmas Eve. And I pressed pause, so that's going to cause a bit of a delay in here. There we go. Torpedo auto-loading system. Right, but we've got the bombers up here somewhere, which are doing the... Is it this one? No, that's Toyama. So, Shiran-san, I don't know who was doing those attacks then. But we should probably try to get some bombers into Kiryu. Oh, Druga is now on attack. From Osaka, even. Alright, we did have some time to dig in there, so I don't think this is going to be too bad of a situation for us. Oh, there we go, another victory in Mabashi. So we're slowly breaking through here. It's the... Right, Mabashi, I suppose we kind of do need that, but I'm going to switch your target in here to Kiryu, because we kind of need to break the enemy in there as soon as possible. Because that's then going to free up some more troops in here. And little by little, oh, the troops in... most of the troops in Yokohama are not in a good shape, as far as I can tell. There was a lot of very, very low strings. Actually, that one's hopefully going to shatter sooner, so Toyama is going to be ours. We did have another corps of infantry that we might be able to bring in, although at this point I'm not entirely sure if we need too much more. Maybe a tiny bit, but as long as we can hold on to Tsuruga. Matsumoto was a victory. We'll hopefully get there soon enough. And there we go, Minsk is under attack. As the efficiency is a bit low. Tactical Air Command advance. Victoria Tsuruga, Minsk. Is there by chance the direct manpower? Yes, there is direct your manpower. I'm going to go ahead and put in a bit more IC efficiency. Although I could just get the research. But no, we're going to go the IC efficiency. That's going to be a pretty good boost there. It does reduce our manpower quite a bit. But we are getting a lot per month anyway. So I'm not too concerned about it. I suppose I could get the railway level 7 done real quick. But with that, unfortunately, we are out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.